What is up, everybody? We're back. Let's see who's here. The afternoon marketplace. It's Tuesday. Feels like it's Thursday, but it's Tuesday. We got Nicholas Christian in here. Or Christensen. I apologize, Nicholas. This is not a good start. Kevin Forge, Ryan B, Collins BK, Borland, Chef, F at Nico, Eric. Guys, so many good ones in here. So chunks that you're gonna see too. We have that VIP shit now. So if you haven't made that happen, you got to get in there. Willie's here, Tommy G, Gersharon, Daniel Rosenbaum, Clapshot, Tommy B, Malik. Guys, everybody's here. We're having a good time. We're restarting the trend. We picked it back up yesterday. It's the afternoon, but we don't give a shit. We're throwing caffeine into the veins. Sponsor me, you cowards. We're getting closer to that, by the way. We're getting closer. We're starting to sniff around some sponsorship. And I got to tell you, when it happens, I'm going to sell out so hard. You're not even going to remember who it is. So I'm really excited about that. But more importantly, like the stream. Don't be an asshole. Like the stream, subscribe. We're getting close to 3K too. So, and we'll give something away. I don't know what it's going to be, but it'll be something good. I'm very excited for our guest today. I was trying to think about this. Outside of our correspondents, say like Mers, Jeb, Sawyer, I don't know if we've had a repeat guest. I think this might be like the first two-time guest. I feel like this is like Saturday Night Live. There needs to be like a two-timers robe or something like that. We need to get you a robe. But I'm very excited to have TJ from Own the Moment. TJ, thanks for coming today, man. How you doing?
Man, it's an honor to be the first two-time guest. And
yeah,
man, it feels like it's been forever. It was a long time ago when we first connected.
It was a long time ago. I think it was like right after. Was it like soon after you guys launched?
Yeah. It was pretty soon after we launched kind of the, I think, second version of the OTM site.
Oh, that's right.
It's probably back in like April.
Yeah, because I remember we were DMing and you were like, "We're gonna revamp the site soon. Let's wait a week."
Yeah, exactly.
Well, thanks for coming on. Yeah, I really should have researched that fully too before I proclaimed you the first two-time guest. But I do think that's true. I think that is true.
Now that it's been said, it's true. As far as everyone knows, it's true. So nobody fact checked that. I am the one and only man on the totem pole.
Yeah, and we'll never have a repeat guest again. So this is it. I was watching your show. I was catching the replay this morning, and it was funny to hear you guys say like how many hits the account valuations page is getting right now. And it's so funny because when the market was down, we're like, guys, listen, when it's down, you shouldn't be checking, but also when it's up. Don't let the game change you. And then sure enough, I'm guilty of it, just refreshing the shit out of stuff.
We literally added some, not the standard account valuation page, but on some of the other pages, we have an option where the account valuation shows up, not there. And then you can show it if you want to, because people were literally like, I do not want to look at my account valuation. Yeah. And now everyone's back. Refresh.
It has been kind of crazy. I mean, I know there's like so many different speculations as to like why stuff is bumping again, but it's just been nice. It's just been the vibe's a little bit better. There seems to be a lot of buying. I think the bot FOMO is real, like seeing that the two bots that are out in the Twitter space just firing out every time there's a $500 purchase. I think people are getting excited. What are you guys seeing over in your community? Like how I mean, I'm sure everyone's still feeling the fire right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome to see things going up and for quite some time now. I mean, we're looking at like a solid week plus of good traction, which I really feel like we haven't had since
February. My gosh.
I mean,
a full week.
Real.
Yeah.
Like we've had a couple of days where is Top Shot back, and then it trickles right back down.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, one of the things that I will continue to say is that to me, it shows people want Top Shot moments. And guess what? When there's not two pack drops every freaking week,
I know.
And the only way people can get moments is to buy them, people will buy them. So hopefully that, we don't see another oversupply situation when S3 starts, because I'm a firm believer that definitely makes a difference.
No, I think that's true. There was somebody, I think Aaron Borland in our Discord, who said something similar, who was just like, I think when people saw the excitement of Summer League, they saw like a small group of people get some packs and make some money off it. And they're like, you know what? Let's go. Let's start buying some stuff. Yeah. Between that, and I think everybody just, Everybody but me right now, I think, is just straight printing NFT money.
It's also true. I'm in the same boat as you, as not printing that
Yeah.
NFT money, but it's crazy.
Yeah, I'm around people printing. I'm seeing people print. It seems possible.
Yeah, that is true. And then people are clearly just coming back to the beloved Top Shot and maybe reinvesting some of those crazy profits back into our baby. I know that you and I have still remained very focused on Top Shot. So.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, if that's how I have to make money on NFTs is by other people making money and then bringing it back into Top Shot, I'll take it. I'll take it. Speaking of NFTs, though, you guys had a pretty exciting announcement that you guys are going to be dropping your very own next month, right? In September, or is it in September?
Yeah.
Talk us through that. That's pretty exciting.
Yeah. So we announced it last night on our show. We did a little teaser last week on Twitter, but we are launching a new product called the Owners Club, and so it's an NFT based fantasy football club that includes a kind of DFS type fantasy gaming aspect. So for those of you that have not checked it out yet, you can go to toc.otmnft.com, and there you can either sign up, or if you are already have an OTM account, you can just sign in with your account there. You can join our TOC Discord. You can follow us on Twitter at TOCNFT. And I can just talk a little bit more about the project. And
because we were talking before we got on, and the thing that I loved about it is because I still feel like an NFT dummy for it to be centered around something I do understand, in the same way that I can get Top Shot, because it's like, I understand basketball, well, I understand football, and I understand like daily fantasy and fantasy sports, so to tie that in together is pretty exciting.
Yeah. So how this is going to work is that the NFT drop is going to be on Tuesday, September 7th. And there are 25,000 NFTs that are up for grabs initially out of a total supply of 50,000. And what the NFTs will be is that each one will represent a city/team and then a position in football. So quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight end, defense, special teams. And so an example of a card that you could get is the Philadelphia wide receivers. And once you own these NFTs, you can enter them into a contest for free on our platform to compete for real prizes. So that's pretty cool. That NFT of a Philadelphia wide receivers would receive fantasy points according to all the wide receivers on Philadelphia. And the same would apply across all positions. So it's not picking any individual players. You don't have to worry about injuries, anything like that. You just get points for an entire category of positions.
I love that. Now, did you guys already announce how much of each one is being minted?
Yeah. So there's going to be a total supply of 50,000 NFTs. So that comes out to, I think, 310 of each position team combo. Mm-hmm. And then we're also going to throw in a very small percentage of jokers, where you could get a quarterback joker, and then you could play whatever team quarterback you want for that week.
That's pretty cool.
You can only submit one joker per lineup, though, so you can't just fire in a team of 5 jokers. So there's going to be a total supply of 50,000. It's going to be released in the form of either a pack, so you can buy a pack of 5 of them, where you're guaranteed to get one of each position. Those will cost $200, mm-hmm. and then you could just mint a single position, which would cost $50. Sorry, a single card, you get assigned a random position, that would be $50. And then, the most simplistic way is that you could mint one pack and play those same 5 cards every single week for the entire season and hope that you hit one. But, the hope is that people take their first pack or get a couple packs and then start to buy and sell on the secondary marketplace. And we've got a couple tricks up our sleeve that we're hoping to release throughout the course of the season.
Yeah, no, that sounds pretty exciting. That sounds pretty cool. And again, I love that fantasy football is a thing that everyone loves. And now that we're being introduced to this NFT, or some of us, speaking for myself, are being introduced to the NFT space. That's pretty, I don't know. That's a fun way. That's a fun way to mess with it, I think. Now, how is that the creation? I don't know how much you're allowed to share, but the creation process of that, of figuring out the cities and the players and the positions and stuff, how can you take us through a little bit of what that was the creation process?
Yeah, from the tech side or the Yeah. So we are going to be building on Polygon. So that will allow for no gas fees for all the transactions.
Love that.
It's kind of more like a Top Shot type experience where we will basically be pre-minting the packs and pre-minting the NFTs, holding them in our wallet, and then distributing them to everyone. Again, the primary reason there to avoid the insane gas wars. I mean, we want this to be like a very liquid type of situation. And if you have insane gas fees, it just kind of kills that whole idea.
Out of that, yeah.
So that's how we're being built there. You'll be able to make purchases with either a credit card, PayPal. You could use ETH as well. You will need to link your MetaMask wallet because that is how we will get the NFTs into your wallet. So you don't need MetaMask to make the purchase, but you do need MetaMask in order for the NFTs to be dropped into your account. And then yeah, once the initial minting takes place, you'll be able to buy and sell on the secondary marketplace. So on OpenSea, gas fees will incur there.
Right.
And then we will have releases throughout the rest of the season until we hopefully max out the supply at some point.
Yeah, that's awesome. Because that was going to be my next question. I wasn't sure if you were just firing them out, all of them out at once, like at the beginning of the season, but you're going to have drops throughout.
Yeah, it's gonna be staggered, and the idea is that we want the early adopters, early owners to get kind of a benefit there of, okay, if we're only releasing basically 5,000 worth of potential teams for the first week, you have the best chance kind of early on competing against fewer people. There's going to be 2 contests every week, at least to start. So we have the main event, which is where you submit 5 NFTs, 1 of each lineup. We're having what we call the side hustle, where you just have to submit 2 NFTs. They just have to be different positions.
I love this.
And then, yeah,
I love this because
it's against the other club members.
Yeah, and that's going to be what's kind of fun about it. I actually recently have joined this space called, or I got an NFT called Zoltar's Fortune, I think it's called. And essentially it is, I got like a 5 of clubs, right? I got a card. And by having one of those cards, it's gained me access to like poker tournaments within the club. And that's been, it's something that I did not expect to be a thing, right? I was like, oh, and you're playing for like Top Shot prizes right now and other NFTs. I'm like, oh, this is pretty cool. And it was funny because I saw your announcement coming. Like I saw it like right after I got that. And I'm like, oh my God, this is like the evolution of this space where now we're just like combining those two things while also creating community around it, right? Like you're competing against one another, but you also, it feels less like you're risking stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not like you're paying the entry fee every week because you've bought. So it's kind of like, I don't know, there's more camaraderie and community around that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there is no entry fee. It's just if you own these NFTs, you get to become a part of the club. One of the perks of the club is being able to enter these contests, but there will be others as well, whether it's, some giveaway type things, tickets to NFL games, airdrops. Not going to give away too much, but I mean, we're definitely dedicated to making sure that our community continues to see value both over the course of the season and after the season as well. I know that would be one of the biggest concerns.
Yeah.
Like what's going to happen with these after the season. And we're definitely committed to, like, yes, that they will not be able to be played in a game in the future seasons, but we'll find ways, whether it's trade-ins or, different unique things to make sure that they maintain some sort of value.
Yeah, I don't even fully understand it, but I can just picture someone in the chat screaming "burning," and like that gets you to the next. So
we've definitely talked about the burning concept. So there's lots. I mean, there's lots that can be done. Like it's we're pretty pumped about the opportunities and the different things that we'll have the ability to create over the next couple of weeks, months, and years.
Now, let's say this like pops, this does really well. You get really excited about it. It's like, okay, we have this for the future. Do you envision a similar type thing with Top Shot moments rolling out sometime soon? Basically being like, OTM, are you guys going to do some basketball shit? That's what I'm asking.
Hey, it's not ruling anything out for sure.
Okay.
We're definitely open to if people like it and like the concept. I think that sky's the limit in terms of what could be coming next.
Yeah, there's something cool too about you're not getting like a specific Philadelphia or wide receiver. and that like you're just getting the core, right? Like you're getting the
I
whole.
think it's a unique spin. I mean, I think it simplifies things in one way, right? Like if you're not I'm a big DFS guy, but DFS has become like if you're not putting in work, like you're just going to lose money straight up.
Yeah.
Like you really are. It's
I can
gotten that difficult.
I can show you. I can show you because I took a couple weeks off from baseball. I'm like, I'll jump back in, and I'm garbage.
Yeah. And then this is just a simple way to do it. Like I said, you don't have to worry about the injury factor.
Mm-hmm.
I think it also creates interesting opportunities for people that do want to take it from a more strategic standpoint of, okay, it's not just about the game, it's about playing the secondary market. And if I think that the Buccaneers wide receivers are going to overperform this season, I could scoop up a bunch of them with the hopes that I'm able to sell them for more down the line. So I think there's multiple ways that people can approach it. And then again, 3 max entry. So one of the things that we definitely didn't want is having people coming in trying to, enter 100 lineups and ruin the game in that way.
I love that. I got to be honest. My first thought is I feel bad for Peter Overzet because I imagine he's now crafting a show, like a strategy show around this. So he will be every like Saturday night at 3 a.m. He'll be rolling out some content around this game, like about well, if you're looking at open seas right now.
One of the other, I think, fun, interesting little tweaks also is that the contest will lock at 1:00 every Sunday. And so before that, we will have Thursday night game and oftentimes a London game. And so you'll be eligible to play people from those games and get the points that are already locked in, which I think could create some interesting secondary marketplace dynamics, whether, in the Thursday night game, some running back group goes off and scores a lot of points. You can try to use that to sell it, or people might want to buy it, or, likewise, if you have a tight end group and they do horrible on Thursday, maybe you got to hit the secondary marketplace to make sure you upgrade your tight end for the week. So I think like little things like that. The purist maybe like that's dumb, but I think it's a fun little ring.
No, we're talking about optionality right here. We're talking about late.
There we go.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, this is exciting. It's cool seeing the space grow in this way. So shout out to you guys for rolling this out. And I'm sure this was received with a lot of positive feedback. I think people must be jacked about this right now. Would be my guess, anyways.
To keep giving more information over the next 2 weeks here. But, we'll be available for any questions. Definitely, again, check out the site toc.otmnft.com. Join the Discord. Follow the Twitter. Mm-hmm. We're gonna have some fun things in the next 2 weeks leading up to there as well. Yeah, I love it. And I gotta say, I'll be honest, this is putting a little pressure. Like first Mint threw out an NFT, now OTM's got an NFT, and I feel like when team huddle NFT. we gotta dig deep. It's time to figure out what kind of utility we can bring. But yeah, we got a ways to go, baby. A ways to go before anything like that is happening. You are at least providing something in this situation. I think ours would be a bit, although you can't sleep on bits in the NFT space. Again, shout out Peter Overzet. Yeah, I mean, hey, there's a ton of different ways to go, and yeah, we definitely wanted to create something that we thought was a little bit unique, had some special utility to it, and a lot. To be frank, a lot of, at least the plan, assuming things go well, a lot of the cash that's coming in is going to be going right back, whether it's in the form of prizes or in the form of giveaways. And like our number one thing is certainly around building out the community, building out the love for this game, and not the quick cash grab type thing. Yeah. And I mean, again, being like designed around a fantasy game, I think is going to be a lot of fun for people. And it's different right now. I feel like every NFT project I see, they're like, yeah, but there's a game involved too, and it's coming in 5 years or whatever. And I think that's like what people get excited about. So to know that this is like stuff you were probably already into, and now you're just finding a different way to get involved is pretty good. That's pretty good. But speaking of utility, you guys rolled out another new exciting thing here over in the Top Shot space. So I wanted to, there's a lot of hubbub in the streets lately about like, if you collect a set, you need to be rewarded immediately. And OTM stepped up to the plate. And we're like, we got that for you. We've got that Discord channel for you. So talk to us a little bit about, because I know, right? Like everybody
I feel like that was the beginning of the boom that happened, as people were like, oh, we got to complete our sets. We got to get out there. And then it really started happening. I don't know if it's because we saw what Cool Cats and the Nine Lives Lounge did, that they were just like, I guess that's the way. But we saw a lot of people collecting, whether it's team sets or like series sets or whatever. But
yeah. I think it's the perfect kind of example of gamification in Top Shot. And what we saw a lot around Twitter and Discord, not just our Discord, but Discords across Top Shot, is really a desire to understand more about collecting teams, collecting sets. And we wanted to help roll out some tools and do some kind of fun community things to help people with that. So we rolled out the collection tracker, which if you have an OTM account and you're logged in, you can see for all of the teams, for all of the sets, what is your progress against them. So if you have, 7 out of the 9 moments, what are the 2 moments that you need? How much does this cost? Basically just making it easy for people to see where they have opportunity to maybe create a quick set. Actually, this even goes, the collector score calculator is kind of the OG of that. And then
should I go to the collection tracker?
Yeah, let's do the collection tracker.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to flex on my collector score.
Here we go, collection tracker. Look, you can complete Dallas Mavericks Series 2 for $9 and add another complete team set to your list there. And so, it just gives people an easy way to evaluate where they are at, decide where maybe it makes sense for them to try and add another team or series to their collection. And then the next thing that we did is that we synced this up where you can go into your OTM profile, you can add your Discord name, and then in the Own the Moment Discord, we have created private channels for all of the teams and for all of the sets that can only be accessed by people that have those complete moments.
I got to complete one first. I can't get in then.
So
no, that's pretty awesome because what I love about this too, because everybody was going after this for a little bit, right? And I know Top Shot made some adjustments to the site, so it was a little bit easier to find the moments. But what I love about this is you're like, okay, this is how much money I'm going to spend, and I need a $9 Boban. This is how much money I'm going to spend. And then you can see like how it's going to impact your score like right away, where instead of just like blindly completing a set, I do like that it was rolled out in a way that you're like, okay, I can get a feel for what's going to happen by me doing this, which I love.
Really, like our biggest goal at Own the Moment has been to try and provide as much of a personalized collector experience as you can, right? Like it's great to have the overarching market trends, and we have that, and that's kind of the core of where we started. But really, when it comes down to it, people just want to know what they should be doing for their specific situation and be able to look at kind of personalized views and adjusting collector scores and teams and sets and challenges to their own experience. And then you can also look up other accounts, which is fun. So like,
which we do.
One of the great things that has come out of this is Alexo that just owns literally every single
everything. What's his
ALXO?
ALXO.
Let's see how quickly it comes up. Sometimes his stuff takes a while, but he's completed every single team set, every single set, and the most impressive part, every single challenge.
That's
which
crazy.
Is like crazy because you could you could go right now theoretically and buy every team and every set if you wanted to. You can't retroactively complete every challenge. That means that you were literally there completing it every single time for months. So got to respect the dedication and the almost 4 million collector score.
A 4 million collector score is bonkers. This is wild to me. I just can't. I mean, you had to have been here so early, and you have to be, I don't know, loaded.
It's just.
It's also so funny, silly. Like seeing all these full teams and then seeing the summer 2021, which is like 5 moments. Which is so funny to see that. Wow. Yeah, this is pretty cool. These features that are rolling out again, this was kind of something we talked about too. I think off air, maybe even before the first time we talked, where what I love about the direction that Own the Moment has gone, it's less about like the people who are already psychos about Top Shot can find this information, right? Like they can find the data and the tools that they need to like really do a deep dive. But what I love about this, and I think what is important about what you guys are doing, is that as new people come on, right, as we come out of beta or as Series 3 starts, whatever, we need tools like this that are just like like the book, like Top Shot for Dummies. I'm not saying, you know what I'm saying? Like where it's like an easy onboarding experience.
Help you get started. And
yeah.
I mean, Top Shot, we not for us because we've been in the weeds for so long, but Top Shot can be overwhelming when you first get involved. Like, oh my goodness, where do I even start? How do I begin?
Yeah.
What the heck? Okay, yeah, sure, I get a pack, but then what? How do I think about challenges? How do I think about starting to complete some sets? I'm a big Sixers fan. How can I complete the Sixers team? So I think that, yeah, a lot of what we're doing is hopefully anticipating, an influx of users continuing throughout Series 3 and just getting all of those people on board. And they're more likely to spend more money in Top Shot if they feel comfortable with what they're doing and have an understanding of what the heck is going on.
Totally. No, I think that's such good advice. Like as people get more comfortable with it, that's when you're going to buy. I totally agree. I think that's what somebody else made this point. I don't want to take credit for it. I forget who. Maybe it was LG when he came on the show last week. The whole idea of like the new users that signed up at Summer League instantly made some money, which is true. Again,
Top Shot.
Right, exactly. Where it's like, oh yeah, I guess I will buy some stuff if this is what happens every time. So in the same manner, right? Like as you get more comfortable with it, you're more likely to splash around, and that's ultimately what everybody wants, right? Which is exciting.
For sure.
Which is exciting. What are some of the, like staying in the Top Shot streets, what are some of the things, I guess like thinking about what the next couple weeks, the next month or so is going to look like that you're starting to get excited about or hopeful for, or I don't know, like what's on your wish list right now? Not necessarily buying things. I mean, just for Top Shot in general.
No, I'm just curious to see if and when we start to hear more about what the plans for Series 3 are. I mean, I know that it's a buzzword in the NFT space, but roadmap. We've been told that we're going to get more of a roadmap, so I'm curious to see exactly what that means. I don't think it's going to be as in depth or as long term of a roadmap as I was personally hoping for. I know that we were in the same like content creators meeting at one point with the Top Shot team, and my thing is like understanding over the course of the series how many of each player are going to have a moment or how many sets they're going to be. Like I think that is super important. I think one of the biggest mistakes that happened back in the downturn was that the rules kind of changed in the middle of the game, right? We were playing this game where there was a certain supply of moments and the rookies were skyrocketing because there was only one of each and everything was going up. And then all of a sudden there's 7 of each rookie and then it just dilutes everything. And then it's like, well, wait a minute. I wasn't really buying on that thesis in the beginning. So I would just like a little bit more. Again, we don't have to know exactly the moments, but a little bit more of an idea of like, hey, yeah, this is what we're starting with, but this is where things are going to end up. That way people can make more educated choices.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm hopeful too. Like, and I think, oh gosh, I wish I had this in front of me. I think Chugs put together a thread about like players who had played X amount of minutes, but didn't have a ton of moments versus players who like played under 1,000 minutes who did have moments. And I'm hopeful too, like as we move forward, like we're catering towards the guys on the team, like the guys that are actually playing. Like I think if someone's playing 2,000 minutes, whatever the number is, that we see more of those moments versus getting more of like the 9th guy, you know?
Yeah. It was actually funny because I'm in the 9 Lives Lounge, so shout out to all the NLL members out there. But when we got those packs dropped to us, it was incredible how much fun it was to open up like a Series 2 base pack from way back when every player that I opened was a relevant player that like you can find some, even if it's only like worth $7, you're still like, oh, Paul George, like this is sick. That was cool. Yeah. That was fun. It's not really about the dollar value, but people are going to be happier when it's players that they care about, that they know, and they're not like, wait, who's this guy? Okay, cool. Exactly. That's a Top Shot debut, but I literally don't know who this guy is.
Yeah. And like, especially because of the team sets, it's important, right? So like Tremont Waters from the Boston Celtics, all of a sudden comes out. It's just always so weird seeing, as even like on your site, like seeing, looking at the top movers and gainers or whatever, and you're seeing like Reggie Perry going for like $150 because he's a bottleneck or whatever. But then like looking at the supply and seeing like, oh, a bunch of these are going to come out soon. Like they have to come out at some point. And then we saw it, right? We saw the stress test, and then all of a sudden because Nico Mannion was another one, right? Where like only half of his supply was out, and then he got traded. Not traded. He's just playing in Italy now. And then that was like skyrocketing. I'm like, guys, that's coming out. Like that's gonna the rest of them are gonna come out. So yeah, I'm with you. I hope, and I do think they're heading that way. It feels like we got through a lot of the bumpier stuff, and I still don't think we're gonna get, like you said, I don't think we're gonna get like a very clear and concise roadmap. I think we'll get still some sprinkles of breadcrumbs to keep us hungry, but which I don't hate. I kind of like being a little bit, like guessing of what's coming. It gives me something to talk about. But you're right. I'm ready for some information. That's for sure.
Yeah,
definitely ready for.
But yeah, I mean, it would be silly for them from their perspective to fully release this roadmap, and then all of a sudden they 10x their users, and then they're like, well, shit. I wish we didn't lock ourselves into this. We could be selling more moments right now.
Yeah.
I think that I'm pretty confident that they learned a bunch over the last couple of months. And I think we're going to see a tightened up Series 3. I think that, what I saw in Summer League.
Oh, man.
I wish I was out there, by the way. That looked
Dude,
like you guys had a blast. But that looks so cool. And I'm pumped to see the kind of in arena. I mean, the number of people that probably still don't know about Top Shot that are going to find out about it in the arena at some point in the next couple of months is super exciting.
It's so cool. It was so cool. And again, like obviously we're excited about Top Shot, right? You have a whole company. I'm doing this every day. Like clearly we believe in what's happening. But to physically see what that was wild. I couldn't believe how excited I was getting, where I was like, I was already aware of this and I still was like, oh man, this is going to be something. I'm sure it's not going to look exactly like that in every round, or maybe it will, who knows? But it was pretty cool. And I was like, this feels like it's going to happen. This feels like it's going to happen. And for it to be taking off in the way that it is in the last like week or so, again, I'm trying not to freak out based on what like the bots are telling us what's being bought right now. But man, it does feel like we've turned a corner in a meaningful way. It feels a little bit more realistic than what we saw in February.
Right. Yeah. It's been kind of a slow growth over multiple days, a week plus.
Yeah.
And, not this like crazy unsustainable. So we'll see. It doesn't mean it's going to continue to go up forever. Hopefully everyone is aware of that. So everyone make sure that if you were around for the February to March kind of downswing, make sure that you're aware that that's possible.
It is possible.
But enjoy the ride while it's here, because it's fun when every time you refresh the account valuation, it's going up. It's a bigger number than it was before.
It is fun. I will also say too, one of the things that I've been paying attention to this time around is, for the most part, outside of any like crazy legendary or ultra rare purchases, it's the good players that are getting bought up right now, which again will make the rest of the floor come up as well, I think. But we're not seeing like too many wild things like we saw before. Like it's really based on who's good at basketball, which makes me feel better, because that's what it should be. That's what it should be. Colin's out here saying like my account went up 200 since the start of the stream. See, we love it. We love it.
There we go.
But again, you can't check it too much.
Yeah.
Oh man. But hey, I don't want to take up too much more of your time. I appreciate you coming on. But let's give me the link one more time. I'm going to throw it in there. So it's TOC.
Yeah, toc.otmnft.com.
otmnft.com. So check that out. That's coming in the next 2 weeks, right? Just 2 weeks?
Coming, 2 weeks. Literally 2 weeks from today will be the drop.
Oh man, that's so exciting.
Come for that, 5 p.m., September 7th. Next Monday, the Discord will be opening. So you can join the Discord right now, but there's no conversation or anything happening in there. We're going to be having like a little Discord launch party next Monday. Continue to have more details coming out there. We've got a fun idea or two that's going to happen in the meantime. So there will definitely be benefits to signing up sooner than later.
Good.
So make sure you guys go ahead and do that. And then we also, if you just go on the regular otmnft.com site, we threw a little banner up there.
You'll help us get there.
Clicks through right to it as well. So we will not be shy about throwing this in your face for the next 2 weeks. Good. Apologies in advance if it annoys you, but hey. That's what we got to do.
No way. It's exciting. It's exciting for it to not just be no disrespect to random NFT projects. A little disrespect, but for it to have some like utility, like immediate utility that I understand right away, which again, this isn't this is for me being an idiot. It's helpful that I'm like, oh, I absolutely understand this. So it's I'm pretty pumped for it, man. I'm excited for you guys. So congrats on getting that off the ground, and I'll happily give you guys some money. So I'm excited to do it.
Appreciate it. Yeah, thanks for giving me the floor here to talk through it. Hopefully, some of your followers are into it, and if any of you guys have questions, you can DM me on Discord, DM me on Twitter, wherever you can find us, and we'll definitely make sure we button up any questions. We've also got a whole about the club page, FAQs. So we're trying to make sure to be as transparent as possible about everything. But of course, any questions, feel free to reach out directly.
Yeah, awesome. And we'll I'll make sure too, the next time we have someone who comes on to be like a second time guest here, I will reach out to you soon after to make sure we get you on here for the third time.
Gotta keep me up at the top of the leaderboard there.
Keep the streak alive. Keep the streak alive.
We can add a new page on the OTM site of podcast guests for the afternoon marketplace. Just so I can put myself at the top.
Absolutely. Yeah. Just please don't highlight any other shows. Just this show specifically.
Just your show specifically. Exactly.
Oh man, awesome. Well, thanks again, dude. We really appreciate you coming on, man.
Yeah, thanks, Mike, and thanks to the team whole community, and also just want to say love what you guys are doing here. Thanks, mad respect for all the content being pushed out, and you get a nice audience in the middle of the afternoon. So you guys are doing some great stuff here.
Yeah, the audience makes this a lot of fun. We appreciate them. I think they're just looking for any sort of distraction from their workday, so I'll gladly fill that hole this time.
Love it. All right. Well, hey, thanks for having me on, man. Man. We'll be in touch.
Awesome. Sounds good. Thanks, TJ.
All right, bro.
Later. All right. That was awesome. I'm really I'm not being paid either. All right. That wasn't a sponsorship. I'm really excited about that. And again, you're combining fantasy football and NFTs. Take my money. Oh my God, Damon Skinny has entered the chat. You waited till now. Hey, I heard you were trying to get involved in Pete Overzet's chat and it didn't work for you, man. So welcome back. That was great. We love the OTM site. It was good to see stuff. We got to talk about some things, huh? We got to talk about some things. Two things off the bat. One, Wednesday night, 8:30 Eastern time. Our man A1 Andy from Down Under will be joining us. We'll be talking about some rugbies, some Australian rules football. God, these accents are garbage. So we're going to be doing that. I'm excited about it. And then Thursday, guys, Thursday is a jam-packed day. We are going to be hearing, this is like 98%. So keep that in mind. This is like 98%. So don't freak out if it doesn't happen. But we are going to be having the one and only Austin Kent on to talk about some momes. We're going to be talking about some moments with Austin Kent from NBA Top Shot. We're very excited that he's going to be joining us. And then we're also going to be hearing from the crypto dads who we talked about yesterday. We're going to have them on here. We're going to talk about the crypto dads. I'm excited to do that. So Thursday is going to be a good show. I'm really excited about it. And then Friday, we got Fresh Take Fridays. It's going to be a good time. Wednesday's his birthday. Shout him out, Brian Z. Shout out, Brian Z. Wednesday's your birthday. So yeah, we're going to have a good show. I'll give you a Dort. Your birthday's tomorrow. I'll give you a Dort. Let's do it. We haven't had a drop yet. Let's All right. So what happened today? We got Emmanuel quickly. Little IQ action. I got to tell you, I might be taking an L here. Well, a W because I completed the challenge, but an L. I thought the value on these bad boys were gonna drop quite a bit. So let's take a look. It's in a book, Reading Rainbow. Let's see where these Summer League momies are. I also don't know why I have a red dot. I don't know if I had anything for sale. Here we go. Manuel quickly is staying at 179, guys. I didn't see that happen. So that's interesting. RJ Hampton has dropped. We knew RJ Hampton was going to come down, but I'll be honest. I thought this was going to be in like the $40, $45 range. And then Killian Hayes was going to be around like 30. So Killian Hayes is down at 42, but yeah, let me know in the chat if you guys smashed an IQ cereal. I know Dirty Muppets got, I believe, let me double check here. I want to see. Let's go look at my moms real quick. Here we go. Look at this. Oh my God. Who said? Oh, that's right. Breakfast cereal sent me a Dennis Schroeder for a giveaway. Shut him out. Emmanuel quickly. Look at this. Look at this right here. 1664 out of 1667. So damn close. And then Daniel Rosenbaum from the top rope, slam a jam a ding dong, hits 1667. He hit the last mint. Oh, ding a ling. Get in there. Pay that man his money. Yikes, guys. Yikes. All right. What else we got? What else? I think it's EQ. EQ. Oh, my bad. What's up, Nurk? What's up, Nurk Davitsky? Kevin says definitely taking an L on the Trey Jones I bought today. I don't know. It's early. It's early. It's early. All right. It's early on that stuff. But yeah, so that's good to see, right? That's good to see that the IQ has been holding. I thought that was going to come way down. But it's doing well. I will say I've been monitoring the bot. Shout out the Believers bot. That's the one I rock with. I'm gonna pull it up in a second, but I want to make sure you don't see my saucy DMs. I gotta make sure you don't see those bad boys. So let's pull it up. Chop Shot Believers bot. Let's see what's being purchased, because I think, and I don't want to overstate this, I think 3,000 LaMelos were bought today. The LaMelos are just flying. They are just flying right now. And also, I've seen some hollows. The hollows started to move. It is really funny watching us all react in the way, like we see something happen, and then we're like, guys, I think we got to buy up all the GLEs. But we're seeing a lot of LaMelos, a lot of LeBrons. Let's see what else we got in here. See a Sabonis hollow. Also, shout out the Believers bot for throwing in the floor as well. I love this. I love this feature right here where it says, okay, Sabonis for 1134, also 0.35 ETH for you crypto nerds, and then 1135 floor. I love seeing that shit. But see, we got a LeBron, we got a Steph Curry, the All-Star game moment. This was at like 500 yesterday. The floor's at 733 now. Let's see, Kawhi Series 1. The floor is 925. I bet this gets over 1,000 by the end of the day. I saw a bunch of Chris Pauls flying. Look, another Sabonis hollow. Wait, no, that's not a hollow. That's an MGLE Series 1. D-Book based series. So I don't know. When I'm bored, I love looking at that bot. I think that bot, it's a hot bot. It's a good one. I really like that. It gets me excited. It's gotten me to purchase things. Let us see the DMs. I think that's good. Yeah, the bot has been putting in work. They've been... Let's see who I want to give some cred here, some street cred, if you will. Who also shout out ePortsy, my man. Brought to you by your mom NFT, a girl dad production. There we go, baby whale. All right, good for them. We love it though. We love it. Colin says he got his LaMelo at 520. Wow, that's a good one. That's a good one, Collins. Let's go back over to OTM and just see the shit. Let's see how it's popping. Let's see how it's pop-a-lopping. Let's see what's moving. Hot buckets. I was supposed to go see Jim Gaffigan with Kelsey. This was a while ago. We were supposed to go see Jim Gaffigan, and then COVID, and it got canceled 17 times. It got rescheduled for the last week in September. September, kid. And they're great seats. They're like front row. I could just touch Jimmy. And guess what? The last week of September is, baby. G-Dun's bachelor party. So I'm going to be snorting NFTs off his chest. So I'm not going to be able to make it. Guys, the coffee has hit the veins. We're ready to roll. Also, I just saw a bunch of people in bathing suits running by, but like with sneakers on. Like they're going for a race. They're going for a run. What's happening? What's going on? All right, let's go over to OTM. Let's own that moment, shall we? Maverick Cachino says, got my LaMelo for 490. Interesting. Lots of people are taking victory laps here. Let's be kind. All right. Okay. So naturally you see JaVale McGee here. Bam Adebayo, Al Horford, Jason Tatum's first round layup took a little jumpity jump. That's out of 2. Oh, because it's a first round. Yes. And then Anthony Davis, 590. Let's look at the losers. Dennis Schroeder, all the Summer League moms, and Spencer Dinwiddie's. But let's look at some moms. The Bikini Crate Challenge. Love it. Love to see it. Yeah, you know what? I don't know if I can talk about the Luka Cool Cats without getting arrested. Okay. Because I'm not ready. Oh, I'm not ready to just know that combined LaMelo and Luka are like 10K right now. Unreal. But let's look at the LaMelo base moment first, because just again, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Let's look at base head series 2 and filter. All right, so here we go. 1350. Happy 824. Man, Caesar, shout out, dude. If you do this $4.99 gift, this is the second time you've done it this week. If you do it 47 more times, I'll feel better about you sniping that Luka that's now worth $1 million. No, I'm just kidding. I'm very grateful for this. This was very generous of you. Shout out, Caesar. We appreciate you, man. All right, here we go. So this is at 1350. Look at the move. Up 14% in the last 4 hours, 21% in the last 24 hours. Look at this jumpity jump. Bang, 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 bang. It's really good to see. And look at all of these buys, right? So let's filter. This is let's do from noon, right? Let's do from noon Eastern. So sorry, Scotty franchise. Yours isn't going to count because that was at 11:56. One. Look at Bulls fan up in here. Buys 3 of them. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fluff Daddy. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 in 4 hours. 14 LaMelos. These things are popping. But I do think a lot of that has to do with people just seeing them being bought. And then you're like, I got to go get those. It's crazy. It's crazy. We love it. We love that. All right, let's look at the cool cats. Let's do it. Let's look at the cool cats. Also, if you guys have questions, fireman Mulnyan 13. Hello to you as well. I'm imagining this is your first time here, so shout it out. But yeah, we're gonna look at cool cats. I want to see something too. Did we get over 2,900 subs? We haven't gotten one new sub today. What are you guys doing? This is a cult, and cults need to grow. All right. This is like your Facebook friend trying to get you to buy lotion so that you could sell that lotion to your Facebook friends. Okay. That's what this is. Get your friends to subscribe. All right. You're in early. All right. Let's go back over to that Coolie Caddies. We're going off the rails today, guys. I'm not sure. The bikini people ran by again. Wild times here. Wild times in New York City. Greatest place in the world. LaMelo Hollow sold for $15K. Wow. Mary K. Zakarian. Shout out Top Shot Streams, mainly because you know that my mom's name is Mary. So is my sister's name, actually. And her middle name is Kathleen. There you go. And her social security number. There we go. We love it. Put the lotion in the basket. Oh, Damon Skinny, you can stick it. All right, here we go. Let's look at the cool. Why I feel like I clicked Cool Cats a while ago. 10K to complete Cool Cats. I love that it's 10K and like all of the money is up top. Look at this. 7,100 for a Luka, for 7,100 for our man LaMelo, 1,900 for Luka. Don't worry, Mike got $1,900 back from those. Jesus. Oh. All right, here we go. Let's look at any tips for somebody that is new to Top Shot. Leon, what's up? Good to see you. First things first, I would, use the tools that we're looking at today. Check out On the Moment site. I also recommend joining our Discord if you haven't done that, because we have a lot of friendly, sexy people in there. And we have fun. But it's a great way to get information and see what other people are doing. And I think you should, just mess around with that. And then, just pay attention to what's being bought, what's being sold. I would have an idea of what you're looking for. Who's your favorite team? Who do you like? Buy a starter pack, do all those things. So that's what I would do. You can also go back to, if you go back in our videos, we have a show called Leg Day, which hopefully we're getting episode 2 soon. We even have an abridged version of it that just looks at buying a starter pack and then buying your first packs and stuff. So definitely check that out. All right. I see someone said, I saw a good one. Chef Tivo 714 is saying, I get 1,015 right, $1,500 to spend. What should I buy, Mike? What should I buy? So let's take a look. Let's take a look. So we're just going to filter it by the price, right? We're not going to mess with anything else. So if you want to see Jordan Clarkson, whatever, like you'll see it. And then let's start descending and let's work it. Let's work our way down, shall we? Let's work our way down for Chef Tivo. Here we go. Fred VanVleet Hollow. The one thing about the Fred VanVleet Hollow, which I know this is getting pumped up a little bit. Okay, there's more listed now. It's still a pretty big jump after that 1,500 wall. So that's kind of interesting. That's not going to be the Moam that I would go for. Honestly, none of these. I want to find like a good, the Jamal Murray MGLE, that kind of speaks to me, but let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. Ooh, Ja Morant Metallic Gold. We saw this get a bump this last week, but I do like Ja. NBL had a fun thread today, or not even a thread, but just like, who would you want right now? Ja at 1K, like a mint Top Shot debut, Ja Morant out of 1,000, or Zion Williamson out of like 1497 or whatever it is. And the consensus seems to be Zion. I think it's closer than that. And I can say that objectively because your boy owns them both. All right, here we go. Let's see some other shit. LaMelo Rising Star. That's interesting. Here's time to pump it up right here. Time to pump it up. Look at this bad boy. Look at this bad boy. Jason Tatum. Stick it, Paul George, right there. Splash on him. This is the other, there's a lot in this range, so a lot more have been added here. But that's something to pay attention to, right? Like if you're buying something at 1.5, you want to make sure, you want to just see, is it going to jump quickly? Like, I don't know. So I really do like that moment. I feel a little, I own that moment, okay? Not like the website. I just own the moment. NFT.com. But yeah, the Tatum's nice. I'm just going to talk about moments I like and that I own. All right. What else we got here? Yeah, not financial advice, of course. We need an update from Sawyer about all the moments he bought during the winter he called. Dude, we miss Sawyer, though. We miss Sawyer. I will say, though, this is what happened. We talked about this, man. We talked about this. When everyone's expecting a thing to happen, the opposite happens, right? And everybody's like, when the playoffs come, rock hard, baby. We're going to be to the moon. And then what happened? When the playoffs happened, we got excited about one pack, and then we realized there was going to be 4 million other packs, and then everything tanked, right? And then what ended up happening instead is we were like, but after the playoffs, that's when it's going to tank. And the opposite happened. We saw the tank happened earlier. The winter happened earlier. We had like a 3-day off season, and then everything got exciting, So I think both right and wrong. That's where I'm at. No, we haven't seen those yet. They're coming. What else? Buy Moams right under 500 for the bot. For the bot, is that what you're saying, John? Yeah, for the bot. What do you think the next big announcement will be for Top Shot? I mean, it's got to be Run It Back, right? I imagine we get Run It Back before we get the tickety tick ticks. So that would be my guess, is the Run It Back. I don't know. Yeah, that's my guess. That's a boring answer, but that's my guess. That's my guess. How much higher could the LaMelo? Let's look at the LaMelo some more, right? Let's look at the LaMelo some more. Guys, I've been too animated. Today. My shoulder's been in good shape. We started exercising again. Just cardio. Nothing too aggro. Just cardio. But I got to tell you that too much movement. We're feeling a little tingle. All right, let's look at LaMelo. So look at this, Braxton. Look at this. Look at Braxton. Happy couple over there, Braxton Chaney. I'm happy for you guys. Stan says rake back was supposed to come before run it back. Rake it back, maybe. Rake it back for run it backs. Good camp. Good thing. All right, let's look at the LaMelo, the 4K. How much more can the pump go? So when we look at this, right? One buy from 1350. And then we're just rocking. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not sharing screen. One buy from 1350, and then look at that 1430. You get 2 in the 1430 range, right? Like, it's not wild to think we're gonna hit 1650, 1695. The thing about this pump more so than some of the Series 1 stuff, right, that we have to remember is that with Series 1, there are a lot of people who own multiples. There's a lot of whales who can just like every time the price gets like fired up, they're like, well, hey, I'm just going to, this happened with John Morant yesterday or this morning. I can't remember. It got all the way up to 3999 4K, right? And then someone who owns a couple of them was like, well, hey, now it's 3,600. Come buy my John Morant, right? But with the LaMelo Top Shot debut, because it's Series 2, there were more people involved, right? I think it's less likely that you have these like monster whales with like thousands of them in their account that they can just like list them whenever to undercut. So I don't think it's wild to see this hit 1,700, 1,600 today, right? So I do think that could pump up a little bit more. Good question, Braxton. Good question. Joe Bumbo. Hey, Bumbo. Mike, are you into anything else in the NFT space besides Top Shot on the sports side? Listen, we're gonna have crypto dads. I'm about to be very into crypto dads. I got a cat, I got a purlini cat. What else? What else we got here? Some WPT. We're deep in the theta streets. Joe, I gotta be honest though, with the NFT space, the only stuff that I feel comfortable talking about without like laughing is Top Shot, mainly because I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm basically blind throwing darts. Where Top Shot, I feel like I got a better idea. And don't worry, I didn't forget about Theta, baby. You guys want to talk about World Poker Tour NFTs? We can talk them all the way to the moon. Ricky Beers knows the way to my heart. Could have fooled me. Looks like you've been pushing big weight, baby. Big weight. Raindrop. You talking about Series 1 or Series 2? Portsy? Just one pickle. All right, that's it. We're back. We're back. We just lost the sponsor. Right there. Sponsorship's gone. How much? Hey, here's the thing. Tune in tomorrow, Thursday. Tune in tomorrow. No, Jesus. Well, tune in tomorrow too, because we're a good hang. Thursday, Crypto Dad's going to be here, and we're going to be talking about it. Okay. Yeah, this is true. Get in the Deposit Kingdom and follow them. We love to see it, guys. We love to see it. Okay, Daniel Rosenbaum helped us out. 0.07 mint for the Crypto Dads. Yeah, we are gonna need an update. You're right. Shout out Johnny Vibes too. If you guys are new to this space or missed last Friday's show, poker legend Johnny Vibes came on and we had a really good chat. He was just a great dude, and they're working on some new data analytics that I think are going to be fun for the space, where it's just like projecting athletes versus just NFTs, which I think is going to be fun. Are you looking into the NFT metaverse games? I'm not, Ken, but I will. Yeah, there we go. Kevin's looking for the doggo. Let's see where he's at. Randy. Dude, you know where he's at. He's asleep because I'm talking. That's what happens. It is surprising, though. He's usually at least asleep in the room. He likes to be aggressive about it. He likes to know that I put him to sleep. Also, I'm going to share a little link for Team Hold. So if you want to join the Discord, I'll also there he is. Bandy. Bandy, where you at, boy? Come on, get up. Yeah, look at that shit. What a good boy. He looks like, when he sits like this, ready? He looks like he could be an underdog, like an underdog avatar, doesn't he? The fantasy sports, right? Shout out underdog. Also, listen, if you want to learn more about crypto dads, you want to learn more about them, I'll shill the hell out of this. You guys want to learn more? Go jump in their Discord. They're a friendly group. And they're going to be on again Thursday. We'll talk about it. We're also going to have Austin on Thursday. Austin Kent. We're going to be talking Top Shot. We're going to see how long I have to talk before he lays down and goes to sleep. So that's right. Bandy NFT incoming. You're right. OTM's like, hey, this is how we're going to use utility. First Mint's like, we're going to do the metaverse. And we're like, hey, we got a dog. We got an NFT of a dog. Collins BK. I feel like we should do this like a reporter. Top Shot Bot reported that someone just bought Harden MGLE Series 2. That moment is a huge bottleneck. And also Harden's last moment is a rocket. Yeah, let's look at that. Let me share screen one more time. And here he goes. He's about to be asleep. He's about to be asleep. Here we go. Ooh, I just got spammed. Someone's trying to get me to pump Doge. Now I reply to all those bots, which probably is what they want, but I always reply saying like, thank you so much. I haven't been shilled in a while. Or shammed. Who are we looking up? The Harden MGLE Series 2. Man, I got to go host trivia in a couple hours, and I feel like I've wasted the energy that I had for that doing this. All right, MGLE Series 2. Here it is. Last month, 935. What was the most recent buy? Let's see. Recent sales, please. The most recent one was 975 at 424. We had an 899 at 350. Wow, so we've had two move today. Now let's look. What's the jump on this though? Like, does this bottleneck get wild? Like, nah, 935. We get a couple at 1,000, a couple at 1,100. So ways to go before all of a sudden mooning, right? We get a little bit of a ways to go. All right, what else? I want Bandy merch. We need merch. We do need merch in a bad way. Could the Levine for the win ever get above 1K? It's got a big sell wall. God. I just don't like attacking moments like that. I just don't know. I don't know. I mean, if you think Levine's about to make like a huge leap after that Olympic performance, which I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Where's the for the win here? That's the All-Star game, got game, seeing stars. For the win. Oh, wait. Yeah, this feels like it could break a K. It's at 949 right now. Yeah, just like a couple to get to 1K. Yeah, that absolutely could break. What's that out of? That's out of 199. Okay. That's the one yeah, that definitely could. Bandy emoji at least. Yeah, absolutely, Greg. Get to work, bro. Good to see you, Greg. Should I pull the listen, Range Wrap as a Zion owner? I would say go buy the Top Shot debut, but I'll look at this one too. I'll look at this one. We're gonna wrap up in a few minutes too. So if you have any more questions, fire them into the chat, and I'm gonna answer every single one of them. All right. All right. What am I looking up? I'm looking at Zion Williamson Metallic Golds. I'm assuming this is Series 2 because that's the one that I saw pumping. Shout out Rock and Roll. I think got this under 1K. I mean, look at this, right? Like this could, I'm not sharing screen. Sorry. Here we go. 1375, 1399. Once you break that 1420, though, shit gets spicy. So Range Wrap, I think it's in play. Eric says, do you like seeing stars? Man, I don't, but let me preface this. It's not that I don't like them. It's all good basketball players. It's out of 10K. It's the first time they did it. Is it something they're going to do every year? If so, I think it brings it more value. I just feel like I would rather, instead of owning all 24 of those moments, whatever the number is, 30 of those moments, I would rather consolidate that into 2 or 3 moments that I'm like super pumped about. But that's me. That's me. I think a lot of people feel differently and would collect differently. So don't take that. That's just how I feel, right? That's how I feel. Man, I did mess this up today. Levine, a prototypical big numbers, bad team guy pass. Yeah, I will say, though, he was an important player in the Olympics. Like, arguably the third most important player behind Drew and Durant. And he seemed to show up, and I did not expect to see that. So that gave me a little bit more hope for Levine. I'm very intrigued to see, or interested to see what's going to happen with the Bulls this year, because I don't believe in it. Sorry, Bulls fans. I don't believe in it as much, but I don't know. I mean, I could prove me wrong. Prove me wrong, bro. Levine Booker this year. Mr. Juice Box. What the hell is in that juice box? No PG Washington seeing stars makes it bad. Satoshi knows how to get me to play a drop.
PJ Washington. PJ Washington. PJ Washington.
Shout out PJ Washington. Hope you figure that shit out. All right, listen, we're gonna wrap here. This was fantastic. Shout out TJ from On the Moment. We really like those guys. They're creating really good tools. I'm sure most of you are already using On the Moment, but if you're not, go check out otmnft.com. They get just great tools over there. It's a good time. And then also check out their new NFT. That's gonna be sick. That's gonna be sick. And again, not being paid. I'm not shilling. I'm actually excited about that, right? I know K-Slade made it just in time for some PJ, and then I immediately ended it, right? Immediately. But hey, this is oh wow, I got another spam. This is great. This has to be Damon Fat. I think I want to share this spam. Let's do it. We're gonna share this spam just so you guys can see it. I think this is the right way to end, right? Let's do a dramatic reading of this bad boy. I want to make sure I'm not sharing anything I'm not supposed to share first. Hey, I love your profile pic. I'm a member of the Discord server for an upcoming NFT collection of 25K pixelated space animals called colonists, which are redeemable of playable characters in their upcoming MMO on the blockchain. What I love about this, right? What I love about this is that this was about my profile pic. Like, come on, man. Do a little research. If you said I love my show, I clicked the shit out of that link. You say you love my profile pic, I don't believe you. I don't believe you at all. All right. We'll end there. But yeah, check out OTM's NFT. That's going to be exciting. We'll be back tomorrow night with A1 Andy. And we'll be diving into, again, all things Top Shot. We'll be back with Dustin and Greg. Thursday, remember, Austin from Top Shot, Austin Kent. We'll also have some Crypto Dad Love happening. And then Friday, Fresh Take Fridays. Both of those shows at 3:30 Eastern. Tomorrow night, 8:30 Eastern. Y'all, we're having a good time, right? Shout out Team Hold. We've been having a lot of fun. I'm going to share the link to the Discord one more time. Get in there. Check your account valuation. Don't check it too much. Don't be greedy. Just have some fun with it. And we're going to keep rocking, baby. We're going to keep rocking this thing all the way to the moon. And then I don't know. What are we going to play? Let's play some let's play some Bull. Should we do some Bull? No, you know what we'll play to get out of here? We're going to play it twice though. Luca magic. Shout out Rock and a Roll. We love Luca Magic. Also, shout out Greg for slipping in a photo from set on there. We love to see it. All right, we're out of here. We'll see you all tomorrow. Luca.